What's up, boys? Beef Supreme here for a lower body hypertrophy workout in an undisclosed location. We'll be doing high bar squats, RDLs with some dynamic effort deadlift work integrated into the RDLs. I'll break that down in the video. Then leg extensions and leg curls. And that's basically it. Pretty basic stuff, but still get a badass workout in. Please like and subscribe. That chair is going to be a fucking problem. I usually don't squat in pants. I usually will squat in shorts. But because I put my pants on first and I'm already outside, really do not feel like going back in the house and taking my pants off just to put shorts on. So we're going to rock with the pants today. That feels all right. Not bad. $120 kilograms here. Not gonna lie, squatting in the pants right now kind of feels like cheating, because when I throw the sleeves on over my knees in pants, my knees feel huge. Feels like I went down a size on my knee sleeves. Just some pause triples here. Kind of like dynamic effort work. Up a little more. We're going up. So your boy done goofed and had music playing in the background. So this video got flagged for copyright. And so I'm just going to mute the sound and do some voiceover. Here was what was supposed to be my top set at 170 kilograms or 374 pounds for 5 reps. Was too easy, so went up full send and went to 185 kilos, which is 408 pounds. I think this is the heaviest, almost the heaviest work set on front squats I've ever done. I think I have done 410 for 5. I think that was about 5 years ago. So hitting 185 kilos, 408 for 5 reps today, that is huge. So squat strength is going up. 330 pounds, 150 kilos. Aiming for the 6 to 8 rep range here. Knowing how big of a crank that last set was, this will probably be 5 to 6. This is kind of like integrating dynamic effort work with repetition effort work. So one of the valuable things that I could see dynamic effort work really having is the concept of getting first reps in. The first rep, if you really think about it, that is possibly the most specific point of a set in the context of powerlifting. So if we can practice that with relatively low fatigue, I could see that as being a very positive thing. If all you do is 3 sets of 5 on a 4-week wave, you're only getting 12 first reps in that whole program. Versus if you do something as simple as 5 singles before your RDLs with your RDL weight, this could be 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max. This is not going to add really much fatigue at all to your fatigue cup. I mean, if anything, it might actually warm you up better for the RDLs themselves. I have an idea, what if I combine them both? I come in for my first rep, do a competition standard conventional deadlift, and when I lock out, then I'll begin my RDLs. That way I can combine the technical practice of the comp lift itself and getting the supplemental work afterwards to strengthen the hamstrings, strengthen the glutes, and combine the 2 into 1, perhaps save some time. Might be worth it, may not be, we're gonna find out. So when I approach the bar, get the bar mid-foot, toes forward, slightly out, touch the bar with my shins, make my arms long, belly breath, and now we RDL. Final set of leg extensions here, then we'll go into the leg curls. I'll talk about it right now since it'll be kind of hard to hear me facing the other way, but as much as I want to do the back extension, I've already trained the hamstrings through hip extension, through, hinging at the hip, lengthening in this way. Now would probably be a good time in the session to train the hamstrings from a knee flexion perspective, actually flexing the knee. And good for general knee health, and just also good for overall hamstring development in general. Oh shit. I gotta be smooth with that concentric. Much like the glute ham raises I was talking about in a video last week, tuck the ribs down. Don't get this movement by extending the back. Really try to lock in, ribs down, make the movement at the knee joint itself, not at the spine. Something like a hamstring curl, I think you're better off keeping that trunk flex position, and as the reps start to kind of die off later in the set, I think you're better off maintaining that position and just getting some lengthened partials at the very end of the set. Definitely not a lengthened partial bias guy. I think train full range of motion, and instead of sacrificing technique to get more full range of motion reps, I think you're better off maintaining that position and just getting bottom end partials for the last 2 or 3 sets if you're really trying to take these sets to failure. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff. this was really cool. I've wanted to film a session like this for a long time. Just no music. I mean, I can hear the birds chirping still right now. I guess that's, you could call that music, but doing a session like this, I've wanted to do this for a long time. Just heavy session, classic high bar squat, RDL, just powerlifting, hypertrophy type of day. No music, no background noise. You know, don't really have a time schedule to, you know, really stick to. I could take my time, get some decent rest periods in, talk to the camera, no, I like this, and just talk into the camera as the session's going on, and just kind of talk about why I'm doing things the way I'm doing them, some programming stuff, some technique, and yeah, this was awesome being able to film this. So hopefully I can get some more sessions like this filmed. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.